Well, this is kind of good, but kind of depressing at the same time. Uh, According to my All Trails app, I walked 2.71 miles to get back here to check out a spot that I saw a couple years ago. I heard turkeys and there's a lot of acorns, and this is what I find. All the oaks are gone. The only thing left is pine trees, maybe a few birch trees and little oaks here and there. All the oaks are dead up here for some reason, dead or dying, and I'm not sure why. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I can't say that the government probably didn't have a hand in it somehow. But as you see around me here, there's a lot of oak trees. I'll turn the camera around here if I can. Well, there's a lot without bark here, but there's a pine tree down right over here, and this is all oak wood right here. And this is just going to lay up here and rot. Make the ground better? Absolutely. But I know people who live down over this hill here that could use the firewood. And it's kind of depressing. I was going to hang a trail camera back here, but there ain't no use. I don't know if they're still cutting here or not. I'm going to walk their logging road back a little bit. I got to go back about a mile and then cut down over. I'm not seeing a lot of acorns here. There's a big clear cut out the mountain from me here. I come up here 2 weeks ago to put up a trail camera, and I had some decent bucks on trail camera for Pennsylvania public ground, but no monsters. A lot of guys I talk to say, "Oh, that's a shooter, that's a shooter." Well, I go to a hunting camp every year up in Center County, and there's some bigger ones up there. I'm sure there's bigger ones here. I just don't have them on camera. But what's going through the area that I like to hunt up here, I'll put some pictures on here and show you what's coming through. There's a 6-point with no brow tines. There's a kind of a tall, narrow 8-point. That's been coming through pretty regular. I got a trail camera picture of a 9-point last night. Looked like a 9-point anyway. Little 5-point, maybe a year and a half old. His first rack probably. Nice little 5-point. Couple doe in the last week and a half. The activity's picked up, but I guess it's 2 weeks ago since I put the trail camera up. Very little doe activity the first week. Now, mind you, where my tree stand is at is probably only 75 yards off of a trail that gets a lot of people activity, especially horseback riders. But the trail that came out to this area, there's areas where it's gone. I mean, you can't even find the trail. So I'll have to get back on my app to get back on the trail to head back down over the mountain where my truck's parked at. It's an old logging road that I come back. It's gated off so you can't drive back it. And it's relatively flat till you get back to the back. But it's a mile to the back before you start up over the mountain. It's a little, I wouldn't call it steep, but it's, when you're pushing 60, things are a little steeper than what they used to be to you sometimes, especially when you're as out of shape as I am. That's one reason why I'm up here thoroughly enjoying this walk. I'm seeing a lot of deer tracks out here in this soft dirt, but ain't no way I'm gonna archery hunt out here in this stuff. At least not right now. I mean, this was super thick up through here in Laurel, and I'll get to some points up here to where I'll show you. Well, right here you can see. You can't see very far at all. That's all mountain laurel in there. Deer get into that and they get to be pretty safe in there. They do a lot of deer drives up here, and I think with all this open like it is, it might end up getting a few more deer killed. Who knows? I mean, they know where this is at for sure, but you get guys posted up to where they can see 200 yards and wide open, and you can see you got an opening here, deer's coming up, you can catch them over here, boom. So you got 2 wide open spots to be able to catch a deer, vice versa coming the other way. But I don't know, it remains to be seen what happens up here. I usually hunt up here in rifle season the second weekend, I should say. The first weekend is the weekend after Thanksgiving, and I'll be up in Center County. I mean, like, you're standing here, you got that opening, you got that opening, and you got that opening on a deer drive. And you got a good chance of seeing them push something through here. And if the guy was smart, they're doing drives, he'd be in that big pine tree up there where that first limb's at. You could really see all of this then. They get to pushing deer, they got to come out through here somewhere. I'm hoping, I did notice my hat band was missing. I'm hoping it's on my other hat, but I didn't have it glued fast or stitched fast. I want to stitch it fast, so I'm hoping it's on there. Looky there, that's a scrape. There's this licking branch there, whatever. They get up in there with their horns and get their scent on it. I have seen some scrapes out this way. I didn't video it, but there's one twice that size, about 50 yards from my tree. Now, I'll be able to hear him. If he's at that scrape here in archery season, but probably won't be able to see him. I just noticed something here. I don't know. That to me looks like oak leaves. So this oak that they cut down looks like it might be sprouting up already. Bad part is I'll be dead and gone before these oak trees are producing acorns, probably. 56 years old. But anyway, that's it for right now. I got to start navigating through this mess and then cut through the laurel and cut down into try to find the trail to get back out of here. I'm not going to tell you the name of the trail because I got friends that hunt up here and he lives real close here. I'm not going to jeopardize his hunting, but maybe once I get down on this other trail, I'll do a little more recording if I see anything or think of anything important. So, well, guys, hope you all have a good day, and I'm going to sign off for now.